Hey guys, it's that bean guy again. Today we're I will agree that it is better than Arkham Asylum, but I love this game. I love this story. The story was flawed, but flawless at the same time. And I think, without a doubt, it's definitely one of the most defining traits of this game. But there are two more that really define this game as one of the quintessential top superhero games of all time. So let's get into that. Number 2. Killer Croc's boss battle. Killer Croc's boss battle was intense. I love that boss battle. It really was the best boss battle in the game, period. Now, you can sit there and say that Scarecrow's was great, but I think Killer Croc's really defined it. It was so cool. I mean, you're traveling through the sewers. He knew exactly where you were. So that was a problem, and you had to figure out, like, well, how am I going to be able to get out of this? And then the ending comes, and you're just like, oh, well, then that's interesting. And then, of course, you explode the ground. He falls through it, blah, 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 etc., etc. It was really the best boss battle game that Arkham as a whole had. And no knocking Arkham Knight, but compared to that, this boss battle is the top of the list. But unfortunately, I do have to go into the next category because unfortunately, it's not the best boss battle in the Arkham franchise. We have to go over some honorable mentions. So these honorable mentions just didn't quite make the cut. So let's go ahead and get started. Honorable mention number 1, the character design. The character design of these characters was good. I mean, they really were. I mean, Joker looked great, Batman looked great, Bane looked awesome, and Harley, well, I'd be simping if I mentioned it. So, anyways, the character design was flawless, but just not enough to make it to the top 5 list. And next, honorable mention, the Riddler trophies. Oh my god, the Riddler trophies. They were everywhere. And unfortunately, they abused the Riddler trophies. So now you had multiple games with the Riddler trophies. But with this being said, I have to admit, in the first Arkham game, which is the one we're talking about, it was good. It was really fun and interesting. It kept you going even after the game had finished. And you had to find them all just to get a little bitty cutscene with Riddler getting beat up by the police. And I have to admit, it was kind of funny. But still, just not what I would consider top 5 material. And lastly, we have to talk about the villains. The villain selection was good, but it could have been better. You know, there was many rumors of Two-Face was originally supposed to be in here, Penguin, blah blah blah, but they didn't quite make it because that would have just taken a lot more time, and the game needed to be out because WB kind of was like, well, you got to get it out now. So, hey, whatever, I get it. But the character selection was good. I mean, you had Joker, Scarecrow, Bane, Harley, Poison Ivy, and it was good. I really, really, really enjoyed the villains, but just not enough to put them on the top 5. And now, we have to get into number 1. But before that, if you guys could ever so kindly, please like, share, and subscribe. Flick that notification bell to let you guys stay up to date on my brand new stuff coming out. And let's go ahead and get to the number 1 defining thing of the Arkham franchise. Number 1, the voice acting. From Arlene Sorkin to Mark Hamill to Kevin Conroy, everything about this just oozed Batman. Now, I'm under the impression that Mark Hamill is the best Joker, and honestly, he is. He has a laugh, he has just the defining way he talks, everything about him just says, I'm Joker. Kevin Conroy has been Batman for 20 plus years, like Mark Hamill's been Joker for 20 plus years. Those two really define this game. And then you have the original Harley, Arlene Sorkin. She really is great in this too. You know, she's definitely has more of a serious tone compared to Tara Strong, but still, I have to give it to the voice acting to be my number 1 because it was so good. It made you believe that this is a true to word Batman game. So, what did you guys think of my list? Did you like it? Well, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell again, and I'll see you guys in the brand new next video coming very soon. And this has been the Bean Guy, and I am out.